So JV, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Um, so today JV is gonna talk to us about his experiences in Canada and what he likes and his positives and negatives about Canada. So JV, tell me, how was your day so far?
Oh, it's very good. My day's been so good today.
Well, how do you like the weather in Canada?
Oh, I love it. It's a beautiful weather. You won't believe it, but sometime when I go to El Salvador and it's very hot there, I kind of miss the cold weather.
Well, that's true because here in Canada it can get very cold,
Oh yeah,
especially in the winter time.
yes.
All right, so JV, how was your travel here from El Salvador to Canada?
Well, I give you my experience. I never been in a plane before, and I was totally sort of nervous to get into a plane because I thought like the plane was going to come down very
So you thought the plane
very
the plane was gonna crash, basically.
something like that. But actually, after after a while, when we were up in there, I relapsed, and then I start just talking with my friends, R, RM.
So you didn't travel alone. You came with somebody.
Yeah, actually, I met my friend. Where the place where we parked. We went to the airport together. We took the bus to the airport, and then I met him right there in the spot, and then we became friends just in the flight.
Well, so that's very so are you still friends with this RM or?
Yeah, we are very good friends. Yeah.
Wow, so RM is from El Salvador too.
Oh yeah, he's from El Salvador. He's a good guy.
Wow, man, he sounds like a good guy.
Very good guy.
So tell me, what's your impressions of Canada?
Oh, my first impression in Canada when we arrived was I remember looking down from the plane, and I just saw that like white because I came in April. It was still snow on the ground, and then when we arrived in the airport in Halifax, that was an amazing experience because we got off, and then somebody was actually waiting for us in a car, and then they took us to the downtown Halifax, which is wow, what a beautiful town!
Wow, man. So your first experience when you got to Halifax was the white snow.
Oh yeah, that was amazing. There was still some snow. Actually, the snow was a bit clean already, because it was April. So by April it started cleaning up.
So was that the first time you encountered snow in your life?
Exactly, the first time.
Wow. So tell me more about your travel companion, RM.
Oh, my travel companion he's a very good guy, and when we actually arrived in Halifax, we
Yeah.
actually start living together in the same room, and we have like a few laugh, a few experience. Like one of the experience we have is that because we didn't speak the language.
Yeah, it must be tough.
That was very tough though. The only thing that we actually eat were eggs. Like breakfast, lunch, and dinner was eggs. What are you gonna have for breakfast? I think eggs.
Yeah.
We just have to change the method of doing it. Like in the morning, like fry eggs.
Yeah.
In the lunch, like we boil the eggs,
Okay.
and in the dinner, like I don't know. We try to make a little bit different the
Yeah.
eggs, So
Okay. So you guys, all you had was eggs.
we all, eggs and bread, because we couldn't say anything else when we go to the store to buy stuff. So that was very critical. But we started actually going to eat in hospital. We were getting tickets to go to the hospital, and it was very tough because I was accustomed to my own food, like tortillas,
Yeah.
sopita, frijoles,
Okay.
and rice, all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But when we got to the hospital, I found the food so strange, man, that it was very hard for me to get accustomed to it.
Okay, well that's a very interesting story.
Thanks, man.
So I mean, because the hospital food can be very, very like it's not like the food you eat outside, right? It's more healthy.
Yeah, because you see, this food is actually prepared for people in the hospital, so they have to be careful what they put, So
So you and RM, all you had was eggs. For how long was that?
I would say for like maybe a month.
Wow, a month. That's incredible, man. I didn't know people can survive on eggs for that long.
Well, it was tough, but when we just could say hamburger, we started getting hamburger,
Nice. That's
So
so you guys must have learned the hamburgers from your English school, right?
oh yes, we did,
So how was that? Well, how was the English school experience?
Oh, the English school experience was great, man, because we met a lot of people from different backgrounds.
All right.
Like from different countries, India, like Poland, like El Salvador, like from Honduras, Nicaragua. So, we were like, we all were in the same boat, like trying to learn the language. And
Yeah.
the teachers were nice, they were very understandable.
That's good because I heard that some English teachers can be very strict and very mean to
Yeah,
the students.
I mean, there were a few, a couple means, but they were still like, good people.
All right, well that's good. So tell me, like after Halifax, you decided to come to Toronto.
Well, yeah, it's been 2 years in Halifax.
Yeah.
I took 1 year of university, and I have a job. I was obviously what else I was gonna be doing, but watching some dishes in a restaurant,
Yeah.
which actually was a little bit tough, But what can you expect, when we don't speak the language,
Yeah, for sure.
Like so we have to do, whatever it takes, to survive.
So that's so now like you currently live in Toronto now?
Yeah, I currently live in Toronto. So the experience, to come to Toronto, like it was a little bit tough because Halifax is a beautiful city.
Yes.
I was accustomed, I went to there is a park there called Point Pleasant Park, and I used to go there to relax, to play soccer and see the ocean. That was amazing, beautiful, man. And the first time, I feel a little bit weird to say this, but I kind of cried when I left Halifax,
Yeah, of course, man.
And so when I came to Toronto, I was actually went to Mr. R.M. to stay with him for a little while, but after a week I was just, going back to Halifax, took the train back and forth.
Okay, so you came to Toronto, then you went back to Halifax.
Yeah, I lasted a week here, man.
So like,
because when I saw like the big city, with those huge tall buildings, kind of scared me.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, and you come from El Salvador, which is like a small town.
Yeah,
right?
it's like a village.
So this was like a new experience for you. So
very new. Yeah.
So after you went back to Halifax, what did you do?
Well, after I went back to Halifax, I went to work in this restaurant for a little while, But after 2 weeks, I was quitting too, because I sort of was going to the island of Prince Edward Island. I went to PEI for a couple months.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So how was that? How was PI?
Oh, that's an amazing island. It's such a beautiful island, and there's so many,
Tourist things.
There, tourist place, and Charlottetown is a great city.
Wow.
I love that city. That I always thought that could be a place that I could live.
Yeah, and did you see any whales at all?
I did, but in Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia,
there is a place called that you go there and see the whales, and you can see them like jumping, around the ocean.
Wow, man, that must have been amazing.
And there is also a place in Nova Scotia called there is how do you call it? Faro in English. Lighthouse.
Okay, yeah, lighthouse.
There is an amazing lighthouse there, that is incredible.
Wow, man. So you bounce back and forth from here and there, from all over Canada, basically, for
Actually, yeah, I will say that because I even when in 1991 I went to Calgary.
Yeah.
And also I went to work in the Rocky Mountains.
And what were you doing in the Rockies?
Well, actually, I went to work there as working like doing the rooms. Like, room server.
Okay.
But I did the room server for a little while. Then I went to the kitchen to do dishwashing.
Okay, dishwashing.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful place, man. The Rocky Mountains.
And,
a beautiful place.
Did your employers give you a chance to walk around and see the place?
Oh yeah, sometimes they give me 4 days off, man.
Wow.
Because they didn't have much to do, in the hotel.
Yeah.
So I remember I started going up one day, to in the mountain.
Yeah.
It was so snowy, and then but when I get to the middle, I feel kind of scared because I was thinking about the bears,
Yeah.
So some bird can be waiting there and just grab me, So I ran down, the mountain. So I spent the other 2 days kind of sleeping,
Yeah. So, I mean, bears can scare people, right?
Very much, man.
Especially when they're hungry.
Yeah.
So very interesting, J.v. Is there anything else you want to tell us about your Canadian experience? Anything?
Well, you see, but what I can say is that Canada is a beautiful, great country, and as we are actually lucky to be here, to live in this land, and I will, I don't know what else can I say about this great country, man, but it's an amazing country, and I love Canada.
So J.v, I want to thank you again for coming by and expressing your thoughts on your Canadian experience and letting us know what you've been through and everything. So J.v, like, if there's nothing else to say, I can let you go.
Yeah, I just say you're being very nice with me, in this interview, and I hope we continue doing interviews more.
Definitely.
And thanks a lot.
All right, thank you very much, J.v.
No
Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Thanks a lot.